Right, mate, so you've had 4 games in a row now, mate. Obviously really rapt to be able to secure your spot in the side and play some really good footy in recent weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was probably pretty tough early on with such dynamo forward line, and then obviously a few blokes going down has sort of given me a little bit of an opportunity to come in and really cement that spot. So, yeah, last 4 weeks and not getting injured's been really handy for my confidence.
Probably been a little bit of a victim of the good form of the other guys in recent years, mate, but I guess you've been able to find some consistency this year, and that's obviously helping you keep your spot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was probably my best in the years past had been good enough, but getting that consistency week to week was probably what was letting me down. And Wadey and Drury playing really good footy also didn't help my cause at all. But it is what it is, and that's a footy club.
What was the key for you at VFL level, mate, to be able to keep pushing for that spot? I mean, you got dropped a few times, but were able to fight your way back in?
Yeah, again, it's that consistency week to week, as well as my defensive stuff, which I really had to put a big emphasis on to make sure that was up to scratch. And I feel like that's what's given me that consistency in the last 4 weeks to cement my spot, that defensive tackling, pressure and all that kind of stuff, which we hold in such high regard at North.
You've added a bit of an extra dimension to the forward line. You've got the kind of taller timbers down there. You're a guy that runs around a lot. How much does that change the dimension up there, and how have you found fitting in with those 3 taller guys?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it provides another dimension for the team as far as me being able to go a little bit taller or a little bit smaller. But, I think we fit in pretty well, whether Wadey's there or he hasn't been the last few weeks, but just finding a spot for me and to play that role within that team, no matter whether I'm playing that little bit smaller or a little bit taller.
You got Blackie and Madge playing some pretty good footy at VFL level. Obviously keeps you really on your toes.
Yeah, it's a bit unlucky for Blackie, I guess, for getting injured this week. But yeah, Majak's been playing really, really well, and he can't be far off getting that that call up and playing some really good senior footy and cementing his spot on the team either.
What about the freshen up, mate? How do you feel after a few days break? I mean, a few people in the media have said that the players are a little bit soft, but at this time of year, I imagine your bodies are really hurting.
Yeah, they are, absolutely. I mean, I've probably been a bit lucky as far as I've had a few weeks off through getting dropped and having been KO over and getting concussed and was out for 2 weeks. So I'm not too bad at this time of the year, but there's definitely a few boys that, really going to enjoy the break and have a few days to unwind mentally more than physically.
I imagine the boys have still got a fair bit of confidence going into the second half of the year. It's been a tough few weeks, but played some really good sides, been competitive, but now it's about getting those wins going into a potential September campaign.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're still 10-4 and we're not going bad by any stretch of the imagination, but we really needed to start winning a few of those tight games to really make sure we're pushing for that top 4 spot and then, really going deep into finals.
I guess it's really important to get some of those bodies back in. Ben Jacobs, Sean Higgins, these types of guys on the mend. How important is it to get them back?
Absolutely. I mean, these guys are super important for our team and, provide, they're both role players and as far as the team goes, but Higo provides a little bit of class and Ben Jacobs obviously can shut down anyone. So it's really important that these guys just keep pushing as hard as they can to get back as soon as possible.
We'll let you get out of the cold, mate.
Thanks, mate.